How we doing today, YouTube? Dski from Dski Grillz back with another cooking video. And today, I would like to open up a new segment to the channel. That segment will be called Dski's Kitchen. Folks, I can't wait to take you through dishes made from around the world. We're gonna start off making things like Moroccan chicken. We'll also do Melanesa. Folks, we will also do pan-seared fish with a honey garlic glaze. Anything you can think of will be cooked on Dski's Kitchen. Folks, but to get this thing started, we are starting off with the king of all seafoods. What is that? That is king crab. Check it out. Absolutely amazing. What we're gonna do today, folks, is fried king crab with a pesto shrimp spaghetti and seasoned green beans. So you know what we'll do. I'll take it to the cutting board, I'll show you how we're gonna season, and then we will head to the kitchen and I'll show you how to cook up this awesome fried king crab with shrimp and pesto spaghetti, finished up with some awesome green beans. I want to thank you as always for joining me, and let's get cooking. All right, folks, so starting off with the ingredients for today's cook, you saw the star of the show, our awesome king crab. We have roughly 7 pounds of king crab here, okay? Now, other things we have is made up with the seasoning. So we're gonna make an awesome batter full of all kinds of seasonings. You can see that we have Lorry seasoned salt, we have garlic powder, we have hot sauce, we have Old Bay, we have onion powder. We're gonna bring some spice to this using the Holy Voodoo by Meat Church. Folks, we also have paprika to add that beautiful color to our batter. We also have parsley, more of a finishing towards the end. And we have black pepper. We will also, folks, use club soda. Club soda would be a part of our batter to make it more airy to where you can get light crispiness on these king crabs. We have regular flour, and we will be frying this in peanut oil, okay? So those are all our ingredients. What I'm gonna do first is go ahead and cut the shell and get these beautiful pieces of king crab set up to show you the battering process. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, folks, so we're back and we have phase 1 done, and that is taking the king crab out of the shell. So here we are. What you can see is we have beautiful, nice chunks that we're gonna fry up. This is gonna be delightful. I'll show you another one. Look at this. All right, and what I'm thinking with our shrimp pesto spaghetti, some of the smaller pieces that I have here, we're gonna mix in with our spaghetti and have us a pesto shrimp lobster spaghetti, okay? It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna get this closed back up and I'm gonna show you step 2. Now, step 2 is going to be getting our sauce ready for our spaghetti and pesto, right? So here's what we got going on. We have 2 cans of rustic basil Italian pesto, okay? So this stuff's gonna be great, all right? Right off your shelf, easy stuff to do. So what I'm trying to show you is that there's so many cool things you can do right at home. You can get these items right off your shelf and make something magnificent, all right? So we're gonna get this added. And I bought 2 cans, like I said. What I'm gonna do to give this more volume is I'm gonna pour some olive oil in here as well. Again, regular extra virgin olive oil. Gonna add about 2 or 3 tablespoons of that. Let's say 1, 2, and 3. All right. So what we have now, again, is our pesto ready to be warmed up. Okay, so we'll get that going on low. Then I'll get back with you in a second when it's time to add the shrimp to it. All right, so we're at the stove top. We have our water boiling for our spaghetti right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add a couple of pinches of salt. We'll do 1 and 2. Using regular thin spaghetti, again, right off the shelf, easy stuff to get. And with this at a boil right now, we'll go ahead and add our spaghetti. Now what I like to do with my spaghetti is I'll pull it out, get me a nice handful, kind of line it up with my hand just like this. And then I'll just snap it right in the middle. All right, right over the water, drop it in. The packaging says to boil 8 to 10 minutes, so that's what we'll do. All right, now you can see our pesto is on low heat. We're just bringing that in and warming it up. We'll be adding the shrimp in just a second. So I'll get back with you in just a minute. All right, folks, back to the pesto sauce. We are coming with our shrimp. This is a small cooked shrimp. The count is 71 to 90 shrimps, okay? So we're gonna get these added in. What's gonna be important now is to go ahead and bring that temperature up a little bit. Our sauce already started simmering. It got really, really nice and warm. We're gonna put a lid on this and go ahead and let it all start basting, breaking down those shrimp and getting those things nice and tender. So let's do that. Close this baby up. And then I'm gonna raise the heat up a little bit, all right? So now, as you can see, we're more at a medium heat on our eye. We will continue to stir that and make sure it gets incorporated with the shrimp. We have 10 minutes to go on our spaghetti. At that time, hopefully everything is ready to start mixing together. We can move that to the side and get back to our awesome king crab. See you guys in a second. All right, folks, so we're back. Our spaghetti is almost done, but what I want to show you is our shrimp pesto. We're going to go ahead and keep that turning. Remember, I'm on a medium fire right now. All I want to do is break down the shrimp. And then once the noodles get done, we'll rinse them off, add them to this pesto, stir it all together, and that will be our shrimp pesto spaghetti. Now, remember, we have little pieces of crab too that we're also going to add to this and make it absolutely amazing. So we'll do that in just a bit. See you guys in a second. All right, so we're back. Let's go ahead and start adding some of this awesome crab meat that's kind of shredded up and won't do good for the frying portion we're going to do. And we'll get that added too, just to add another kick to this pesto shrimp spaghetti. All right, so we got that laid out. And I think I can fry up the rest of these pieces. They're big enough. Look at that, folks. This is going to be good stuff, okay? Definitely going to fry that up. Okay, so here's our crab. We have that added. Just mix it up. The makings of a awesome seafood spaghetti, right? So we have that done. Now, folks, we've already drained our noodles. We're going to add that right to our pan, just like that. Okay, I'll move this to the side. And then what are we doing? We're just mixing, right? So we're mixing. And what we're making is an awesome, awesome side dish to go on the side of this fried king crab. Look at that. Now what you can do here, once this thing is plated up, you can come with your Parmesan cheese, put that on top. Man, you're talking about people just going crazy. That's what's going to happen, all right? This dish is going to be phenomenal and easy to do. That's the main thing about Dski's Kitchen. We show you how to make dishes anybody can do. We show you where you can pick up items just right off your regular store, right off the shelf. You can make some phenomenal dishes just like this. All right, so here it is. This is our shrimp pesto spaghetti. I'll keep stirring it, move it to the side. Now we can get into making up our batter for that awesome king crab. See you guys in a bit. All right, folks, so we're back. We're gonna go ahead and start on our green beans. I have this awesome knife. This is one cool chef knife. And all we're gonna do is go ahead and take the heads off of our garlic. You take the two heads off, it's so much easier to get to the meat of it and remove that shell, okay? So we'll do it again. We'll just take the head off, do the same thing on the other side here. And again, easy to get to that meat of it, right? Okay, so we're gonna do that. We'll do it with all pieces. I've already done 2 of them right here. I have 1 more here that I'll go ahead and take this off. And here. And peel. Okay, so we have that done. Now what we're gonna do, folks, is all we're gonna do is get the garlic diced, okay? So we wanna get this diced up and put it in small pieces. This is gonna be a part of our awesome green beans, right? So this is going to have garlic. It's gonna also have onion. And we will also add some butter to it. Start with the garlic first, get a nice color on our garlic, get our onions added, get that to break down. And then from there, folks, we'll add our green beans. We'll get our onion, and you guys know how to do that. We'll just take this down, move all this to the side. We'll come right in the middle, and then we're going to take our shell off of this. Shell on the other side, or skin, I don't know what you want to call it. Call it shell, call it skin, but we know what we're talking about here. And from here, we're doing the same thing. We're just coming back and we are dicing in nice strips this way and back this way. This chef knife makes everything a whole lot easier. And think about it, once you're done and once you're done getting everything cut up, what this thing allows you to do, with it being so wide, it allows you to pick up your ingredients and get them added to your pot a lot easier. So I'll show you that in just a second. We'll go ahead and get this opened up, and let me show you what I mean, okay? How cool is this right now? Look at that, folks. Right in your pot you go. So that is the benefit of having a wide chef knife such as this. Here's our garlic. We just get it scooped in. To the pot we go till this gets brown, then we're adding our green beans. See you in a minute when it's time to mix up the batter for that awesome king crab. All right, folks, we're back. So our garlic and our onions are starting to get translucent. We're coming now with our green beans. Now I drain these green beans, again, store-bought, Allen's brand. All right, we're gonna add that right to the pan. Think about the awesomeness we're about to have here, right? So we got 2 cans of these green beans added. I'm gonna continue on letting this heat up next. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a secret ingredient. We have our butter, we have our onions, we have our garlic, and now we're coming back with heavy cream. All right, folks, we're back. So we have 2 containers here. We're gonna add flour to both. As far as how much, I would say maybe 2 cups on this side here. That's gonna be our batter. And about the same on the other. We do about 2 cups on both. Just wanna make sure we have enough. Okay, so we got that done. Now it's time to start incorporating our spices into our batter. So let me show you what we have, folks. We're gonna come back first with a smidget of the Lori seasoned salt. And when I say that, I mean about 2 tablespoons. All right, so we got that added. I like to move my spices to the right side so I don't lose track of what I've put in, okay? Now we're gonna do the same thing with the garlic powder, about 2 tablespoons. And we'll keep on going down the line with all of the spices that you see here. We'll do our black pepper, about a tablespoon of that. We'll come back with our paprika, and with our paprika we want to do about 2 tablespoons. So we'll say 1 and we'll say 2. Keep moving it over. We're coming back next with our Old Bay. We're bringing in more of that awesome seafood flavor. We want 2 tablespoons of this stuff. Okay, and we're coming with our onion powder. You know, 2 tablespoons. Okay, and what we're gonna do from there, folks, we're gonna come with a little bit of kick. That is the Holy Voodoo, and the Holy Voodoo has more of a jalapeno type flavor to it. It's really a nice mild heat, but it's awesome, okay, on seafood, chicken, anything you wanna use it on, all right? We'll do the same thing, about 2 tablespoons of that. We'll say 1, we'll say 2. All right, so now, folks, we're gonna add our hot sauce. So we have regular Louisiana hot sauce. Let's get some of that added. Give us that color we want. And then club soda. Now club soda is going to help make this into a batter consistency. Let me get a spoon or something together and I'm gonna start stirring and showing you how this is gonna finish up. Okay, folks, so we'll go ahead and start adding our club soda, and all I wanna do is add a little bit and mix, okay? Until I get the consistency I want, okay? So we'll just do that, keep stirring. Got a ways to go here. Okay, folks, I'm gonna add a little bit more and then it will truly be there. You can see we're getting lighter. Our consistency is getting to where you can really dip. So let's just go very lightly with a little bit more. We'll spin that and then this will do it, folks. This will be our batter. Check it out. Looks good? All right. All right. Our peanut oil should be about ready. We're gonna go back and tend to our green beans for a little bit. they've been cooking down really well. All right, we have our butter incorporated. You can see our onions, they're definitely translucent now. All right, now it's a matter of getting this heavy cream added. All right, folks, we're at the batter portion of this cook. Let's get some gloves on. This can get a little messy when you're dealing with batter. So we have a tray here that we'll place all of our battered pieces on. Our peanut oil is definitely ready to go. So here we go. Let's get started. I want to get all this brought together and show you the finished product, okay? So here's our beautiful crab. We're going to dip in our batter. And I mean, this batter is rich. It's nice and thick. Right, there we go. We'll lay it down here. And then all we're going to do is add a little flour on it. As you can see, lightly drizzled that flour. We're going to pat this down and lay it on our rack. Right, I'm going to do the exact same thing to all these pieces, but look if someone brings you a nice piece like this. This is unreal, right? It's going to be amazing, folks. Okay, all we're going to do is add our batter. Lightly pat it down and lay it down. All right, so I'll do the rest of the remaining pieces and then we'll get these things frying, okay? See you guys in just a second. Okay, folks, so we're back, and as you can see, we have our first batch ready to go off into the peanut oil. We're gonna go ahead and start dropping it in now. Won't take any more than 5 minutes max, okay? And these babies will be coming out. So let's get a few added. Nice, deep fried, beautiful king crab. I'm excited about this one, folks. All right, I don't want to overcrowd it. I just dropped in 5 pieces. I'll let you see these as they come out. We're just going to put them on a paper towel and just let them kind of dry and soak up some of that oil. So we'll do that. I'll get back with you when it's time to pull this first batch out. We'll be doing the same thing to every batch that's following. See you guys in a second. All right, folks, so 5 minutes later, let's get our first batch out. Let's see how these babies are coming along. You to see perfection here, okay? That's what this is about here. All right, folks, check this out. Here's our first batch. You can see, awesome, nice coating. We're gonna go right on back in, continue on with these, get back with you in a bit and show you the next step. Okay, folks, we're back. It is time to plate up this feast, okay? So we're gonna start off with these beautiful, beautiful, deep fried king crabs. And I'm gonna get some there, nice, they're flaky. Get one added here. I'll put another one on here. This is definitely a treat. Put that down. We'll come on back now, folks, with our pesto lobster and shrimp spaghetti. Show you this as well. Isn't that beautiful? Let's get a little bit of that going. We'll mix it up real quick. Remember, we have all sorts of good flavors in here. And we'll just add a little bit. We don't need a whole lot of that. Look at that, folks. Nice portion of that. Beautiful color. And finally, we're coming back with our Cajun style, beautiful, beautiful green beans that just add to this meal. We'll give it a stir. That heavy cream has definitely soaked into these green beans. Let me do this real quick. Just show you guys just how wonderful this meal is gonna be. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everyone know what Dski's Kitchen is up to. And as always, at Dski's Kitchen, cooking is not a pastime, it's a passion. Thanks for joining me again for our first cook on Dski's Kitchen. And remember again, it was deep fried king crab, awesome shrimp pesto, and green beans. I'll catch you guys on the next one.